we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome again. Let's fix the screen because we're going to start standing up. So if you were already down on the floor, sorry. Time to stand up. We're going to move a little bit and we're going to use the block. Also have your blanket or towel handy. And with the feet right under the hips, lift from the arches and press through the outside of the feet. And try to find an equal balance between the front and the back. So we're going to first just kind of rock back and forth just to find where the right balance is. The crown of the head pointing up to the sky, the shoulders back and down. Let's do a little rocks back and forth, noticing the ball of the feet, the heels, the toes, and slowly release it down. So with the shoulders back and down, relax the hands down by your hips, draw the belly into the spine, chin slightly back and slightly towards the chest. You can close your eyes or you can lower the gaze towards the floor. Let's take the moment here to begin our connection between the mind and the breath, using awareness of how the breath moves within the body. Just notice the nostrils, the throat, the lungs, the chest, the belly. The breath is within us. And we're going to begin to modify the length of the breath from our regular breathing pattern. Slowly, gradually begin to lengthen the inhales and the exhales, always without forcing the quality of the breath. So the plan is to slow down the breath, and the mind will slow down as well. And that's the goal of yoga. Just deepening the inhalations and the exhalations. Dirga Sukshma, those are the words where the Yoga Sutras describe how the breath should be as we move through our asana practice, as we move through our physical practice. The breath always should be long, deep, but at the same time it should be steady, relaxed, at ease. Try to keep this new pattern of breath as we move through the practice. You slow down the breath and you slow down the movement as well. So we'll bring the quality of meditation to our physical practice. With your next inhale, please bring the arms out and up and overhead. Reach through the fingertips, relax your shoulders. And as you exhale, with the palms facing up, sweep the arms out and down towards the hips. And drawing the shoulders forward, up to the ears and back and down. Turn the palms up, inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Nice long spine. Exhale, arms out and down towards the hips. Shoulders forward, up, back and down. One more time. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Nice long spine. Exhale, arms out and down towards the hips. Shoulders forward, up, back and down. Inhale, bring the arm up to the side in T position. Exhale, lower the hand down and lower the left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, head back to center, arm out to the side, T position. Exhale, release the hand, ear to your shoulder, slowly warming up the body. Inhale, head back to center, arm out to the side. Exhale, release the hand down, ear to your shoulder. Head back to center. Inhale, left arm goes out to the side, shoulder height. Exhale, hand down, ear to your shoulder. Inhale, left arm to the side, head back to center. Exhale, release the hand and right ear to right shoulder. One more time. Inhale, head back to center, same time, arm to T position. And exhale, release the hand down by your hip, ear to right shoulder. Head back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Flex the elbows. Bring the hands to the back of your head. Elbows in, upper spine nice and long. Chin to your chest. Feel the gentle stretch of the muscles connecting with the base of your head. Inhale, bring the elbows out, release the hands from the back, hands down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, lift the chin up to the ceiling, and exhale, rotate the chin to your right shoulder to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. Exhale to the right to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. One more time. And back to center. Now reverse goes to the left to the chest. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale to the left to the chest. You keep circling in this same direction. One more round. And slowly return back to center. Hands are coming to the heart center. Reconnect with the breath again. Slowing it down. And inhale, bring the arms to the side in T position. Bring the arms behind you and interlace the fingers down the sacrum. Straighten the elbows, open the chest, flex the knees slightly, and then release the chest and towards the thighs as you bring the arms overhead. Up to the sky. The head is pointing towards the floor. Lower the hands to the sacrum, lift the head, lift the chest, come to neutral position. Release the palms, bring the arms up and overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Press through the left hip, left ankle, and then slowly move the spine to the right as you flex the elbows and just feel that stretch in between the rib cage, the outside of the hip. Keep the breath flowing, opening the left side of the rib cage, the torso back through center. Release the arms out in T position. Bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, open the chest, flex the knees slightly, and release the chest to your thighs as you bring the hands towards the sky. Take a deep inhale, hands to the sacrum, lift the head, lift the chest, neutral position. Release the arms, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, relax your shoulders and elbows. Inhale, press through the outside of your right foot and move the spine to your left. And just keep your shoulders and elbows soft. Stretching those intercostal muscles. Moving the spine laterally. And slowly inhale back through center. Release the hand, the wrist. Bring the arms down by your hips. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, arms to the side into position. And then again, move the arms behind you. Stretch and open the muscle of your chest. And then bend the knees slightly. And last round, relax the chest, the belly to your thighs as you guide the hands towards the sky. Take a deep inhale, hands to your sacrum, lift the head, lift the chest, and release the palms. Sweep the arms overhead, and then lower the hands together to the heart center. to reconnect back with the inhales and in exhales, lengthening the breath, slowing down mind and breath. And slowly lower the hands to your hips. Bring the top of your right foot back. So let's stretch the front of your ankle. Lift from the chest, shoulders backing down. Keep the breath flowing. Deep, full, and relaxed. Release the ball of the foot under your right hip and let's rotate that ankle, knee from the hip joint going in one direction. Going into the opposite direction and try to originate the movement from your hip joint. So mobilizing that, lower the right foot under your right hip. Now bring the top of the left foot back, stretch the front of your ankle, lift from the chest, guide the elbows in. Hold the breath, please. And place the ball of the foot under the left foot under your left hip and rotate the ankle, the knee, and from the hip joint, going in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And release it down. So now from with the hips under with the feet under the hips, we're going to rock forward into the toes and then release the heels down, pick up the toes. And rocking into the toes, heels up, heels down, and lift the toes. And just a few more rounds like this. Moving, rocking forward and back. And then slowly release it down. So let's move now to the back of the mat. So keep your block handy. And we're going to stand from Samasthiti, equal standing pose again. Make sure your feet are wide as your hips and you are having equal weight distributed front and back and both sides of the feet. From the crown of the head, lifting arms overhead, reaching, and exhale. Lower the spine all the way down into Uttanasana as we bring the hands to the sacrum, relax the crown of the head. Inhale, engage the core, lift the chest, engage those back muscles, sweep arms up and overhead. Hands to the heart, bend the knees, coming into chair pose, lift the heart. Inhale, straighten both knees, arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward as we sweep the arms and place the top of the hands to the sacrum, crown of the head towards the floor. Uttanasana, engage the core, engage the back muscles, lift the spine, sweep the arms overhead, hands to the heart, bend the knees, chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Straighten the legs, arms overhead, pull the belly in, exhale, fold forward as you bring the hands back, crown of the head pointing towards the mat. Engage the core, lift the spine, engage those back muscles, bring the arms overhead, hands to the heart, bend the knees into chair pose, holding position, lift the chest, take a deep inhale and exhale, twist to the left as you bring the right elbow into the outside of your left knee. Twisting and breathing. Inhale, exhale, and do the twist, straighten the legs, bring the arms up and overhead, fold forward, sweep the arms out, place the hand to the sacrum, crown of the head towards the floor. Very important, activate the core muscles, sweep the arms out and up, coming all the way into standing, hands to the heart, bend the knees, chair pose, lift the chest. Inhale, straighten the knees, arms overhead, pull the belly in, swan dive, but bring the hands to the sacrum as you release the neck, crown of the head pointing towards the floor, stretching the back line of the body. Engage the core, lift the spine, lift the head, sweep the arms overhead, hands to the heart, bend the knees, Urdhva Utkatasana, chair pose. belly in, one last round, straighten the legs, arms overhead, and exhale, fall forward, sweep the arms, bring the hands to the back, with your sacrum, relax your neck. Engage the core, lift the spine, come all the way up, hands to the heart, bend the knees, holding position. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, hook the elbow to the outside of your right knee. Keep the breath flowing. Take a deep inhale and do the twist. Return back to center, straighten the legs, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, this time holding from the opposite elbows. Relax the spine, draw the chin to your chest. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Bring the hands towards the hips, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, Samasthiti, equal standing pose. Hands to the heart, relax your shoulders and elbows. Reconnect back with the breath. As you slow the breath down, deepening the inhales and the exhales without compromising the quality of your breath. And slowly lower the hands down towards the floor. Let's work asymmetrically the spine and the legs. So let's have the left foot slightly out, 35, 40-degree angle. One comfortable step forward. So we have to be able to come back in one step. So not too close to your back foot, not too far front. So now we adjust the hips, we adjust the shoulders, pointing to the front of the mat. From here, bend the right knee, 90-degree angle, and press right outside your left foot. And let's come into Warrior One, Virabhadasana One. Shoulders back and down as you reach through the fingertips, lifting from the chest. Your right knee is bent. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Straighten your leg and then reach with the hands. Lower the hands down to your shins, coming into a flat back. Take a deep inhale. Flex your right knee. Bring the arms out to the side, return into Warrior One, shoulders back and down. Inhale, straighten your right knee. Pull the belly in, reach with the spine, reach with the hands, lower the hands down to your right shin. Take a deep inhale, move the right hip back. Flex your right knee, release, bring the arms out and up, return into Warrior One, Virabhadasana One. Inhale, straighten your right knee. Belly in, nice long spine as you exhale. Lower the hands down to your right knee, flat back. Take a deep inhale. Flex your right knee and release the hands. Bring the arms up and overhead. And exhale, release the hands down by your hips. Rotate the left heel. Keep your right knee bent to Warrior Two. Left heel is parallel to the back of the mat. Toes of your right foot pointing to the front, shoulders over to your hips. Arms to the side into position. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, keep the right knee bent. Lower the right hand towards the mat and the left hand comes up. Engage the core and back to center. Keep your right knee bent. Look over to right hand. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower the hand down as you reach with the left hand up to the sky, pointing the fingers to the floor. Engage the core, back to Warrior Two. Take a nice inhale. Last round, lower and move the spine to the right. Your right knee remains bent. And then slowly back to Warrior Two. Release the hands down. Straighten your right leg. Turn the right foot forward. Hands to your hips and chin to your chest. And lower the crown of the head towards the floor, and then release the arms towards the floor as you stretch the spine, inner thighs, groins, hips. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Bring the hands towards the hips, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come back to center. I'm going to start from the front of the mat, so I'm going to be always facing to my screen. So now this time, we're going to turn the right foot out and step forward with your left foot. Again, adjust your hips and your shoulders, flex your left knee, and bring the arms overhead into warrior one. So your left knee is a 90-degree angle and you are pressing through the outside of your right foot. Feel strong and stable. Reach with the spine, straighten the left knee and lower both hands to your left shin. Flat back and just move your hips so both hips are even. Flex your left knee, engage the core, bring the arms out and up, return to warrior one, the Vardasana one. Inhale, straighten your left knee, pull the belly in, nice long spine, reach, reach, reach. Lower the hands to your left shin. Flat back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, flex your left knee, sweep the arms out and up. Engage the core to return to your warrior one. One more time. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Belly in, chin to your chest. Long spine as you lower the hands to your left shin. Lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, flex your left knee and return to warrior one. From warrior one, release the hands down to your hips, rotate so as we're going to adjust to warrior two. In my case, right foot is parallel to the back of the mat, left knee bent, toes pointing to the opposite side, shoulders over to your hips, deep position, look over to your left hand. Keep your left knee all the time bent. Let's work on strengthening. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down and reach with the fingertips of your right hand to the sky. Engage the core to return back with the next inhale. Exhale into warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand and reach with the right hand up to the sky. Engage the core, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Deep inhale. Keep your left knee bent. Exhale as we lower. Keeping the arms in a nice line. Take a deep inhale to engage and exhale back into warrior two. Release the hands down and straighten, rotate the left foot. This time, bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers down to your sacrum, lift the chest. The chin goes to your chest and then slowly crown of the head towards the floor as we bring the hands up to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the sacrum, lift the head, lift the chest. Return back to center, release the hand, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, arms down towards the hips, shoulders up, back, and down. Flex your right knee, one step forward to meet your left foot, hands to the heart center. Let's come back to the lengthening of the breath. The awareness of the breath moving slow, deep, and relaxed. Slowly release it down by your head. So let's grab your block or book, whatever you have handy here. So the block has level 1, level 2, and level 3. So we're going to place the block in front of us, not next to the toes, so have a little space there. And from here, find the height of your block where you can place your hands on top. In my case, I can do level 1, but if you need to go higher, please go higher. So the plan, we're going to stretch the back line of the gate of the spine. So with the hands under the shoulders and the feet wide as your hips, take a deep inhale, rock slightly forward. And as you exhale, move the hips back, lengthen the spine, stretch the back line of the legs and bring the chin to your chest. And with the inhale, we'll rock forward into the neutral position. Exhale, long, deep, and slowly move and lengthen the spine and stretch the hamstrings. Reach. And inhale, hips over the heels back to center, neutral position. Deep exhale, nice long spine. Belly goes in and we move the hips back. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, we move again the spine back as we stretch the back line, chin to your chest. And slowly return back to center neutral position. Now place your right hand on top of the block, flex your right knee slightly, inhale, open and twist to the left. Release the left hand down, flex your left knee, inhale, twist, open and twist to the right arm goes to the sky. Hand down. Flex your right knee, inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, hand down one more time. Flex your left knee, inhale, open and twist to the right. Hand down, release, remove the block from your mat, rounding the spine. Flex the knee, heavy arms, heavy head. Come all the way up to standing position, hands to the heart. Reconnect with the breath. And slowly lower the hands down by your hips. So I'm going to be facing to my laptop now. Let's come to our balance pose with Vrksasana tree pose. Let's have the hands to your waist and place the weight on your left foot. So flex your right knee, rotate and bring the ankle to touch the inner part of your left ankle. So perfectly here, you are already in tree pose. It's a modification, toes touching the mat. You can bring the hands to the heart. You can roll the branches of your tree towards the sky. If you want to challenge your balance, bring that foot higher below the knee or above the knee. Never put any pressure on your knee cap and your knee joint. And just find a place where you can focus your gaze on the mat. Relax your shoulders and begin to concentrate on that deep, long breath we've been doing since we started this session. Slow down the breath. And then so with the next exhale, slowly release the arms. Lower the right foot down. Place the weight in the right foot and make some rotation here in your left ankle. Again, releasing any tension in the left leg. And let's place now the weight on the right foot. Hands to the waist, lift from the chest, belly in, and flex the knee. Heel comes to inner part of your right ankle. You can stay here. You can bring the foot higher. Never in a knee joint, remember. Or you can bring the foot even higher. And you can maybe change the position of the hands and bring hands to the heart center. And find the spot on the floor where you can focus your gaze. Concentrate again. That nice, deep, sweet, long, even breathing state. With the next exhale, release the hands down. Release the left foot down and let's bring some movement to your right leg, foot, ankle, and hip. And then from here, let's step on the back of the mat. We're going to go down towards the floor with the feet wide as your hips. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, nice long spine. Belly in, contract the spine, and then slowly fall forward into Uttanasana. From Uttanasana, place the hands under the knees as you move the chest from your thighs, flat back. And exhale, you release the chest down as you soften the neck. Walk the hands to the front of the mat. Take a deep inhale from downward dog. We're going to lower the knees down towards the floor, move the hips to the heels. Let's take a moment here in Balasana, Child's Pose. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your elbows are flexed. And you are resting your forehead down towards the hands, towards the floor, or towards the block. Never hold the head and the neck in the air. There's too much tension there. And slowly, let's make our way to tabletop. From tabletop, let's mobilize the spine into Chakravakasana, cat-cow. Neutral position, inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Inhale, sink the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round into the cat. One more, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round and back to neutral position. Now from neutral position, step forward with your left foot and release the right knee slightly back towards the floor. Iliopsoas stretch. Bring the hands to the thighs to move the chest away. And if you like, bring the arms out and behind you again to stretch those back muscles to open the chest even more as you lift from the heart. If this is too much, just keep the hands to your thighs and keep slowly moving the pelvis and the hips towards the front of your mat. Feel the opening in the right hip flexor. And release the hands, bring the arms overhead. Let's twist to the right as you bring the right hand to the outside of your left knee. And then you move the left arm slightly back. The twist is happening from the waist up. Take a deep inhale and lower the left hand to meet your right hand. Come back to center. Hands towards the floor. Tap the toes under. Pick up the knee off the mat. Press through the heel. Lift the chest. And keep pressing through the heel to go deeper again into your left hip flexor. Nice inhale. Exhale, right knee down. Left knee comes to mat. Meet your right knee. If you need to protect your knees like I need, place your blanket under your knees. Let's move into cat-cow again. 3 rounds. Inhale, arch the spine, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Inhale, open the heart, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, stretch the back line of the spine, and back to center. From here, step forward with your right foot, left knee slightly back, right knee 90-degree angle. Hands to your thighs to move the chest and belly away. Let's stretch the iliopsoas on your left side. And if you like, bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, and open the chest even more as you arch the upper spine. Holding position. Don't hold the breath, please. And gently, gradually keep moving the pelvis and the hips to the front. Nice, deep, easy breathing. And release. And inhale, bring the arms overhead. Twist to the right. Place the left hand to the outside of your right knee. And then from the waist up, guide the right arm slightly back. Keep the hips even. Take a deep inhale. Bring the right hand to meet your left hand. Lower the hands down. Tuck the toes under. Pick up the left knee off the floor. High lunge or runner stretch. Press with the heel. Go deeper as you breathe. Release the left knee down. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee, and let's all move again, child's pose. Nice inhales, deep exhales. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest out. Now, let's come to table. From table, elbows under the shoulders, interlace the fingers, and then tap the toes under and lift into a downward dog, and then walk the feet and then lower the hips. So we're coming into a plank pose. If this is too much, lower the knees down, but not under the hips. A little more back and engage the core, engage the back muscles. If you want to stay in plank without knees off the floor, you are pressing through the heel. You are activating the core muscles, the back, the belly, the lateral muscles of the rib cage. You are not dropping the head. You keep your neck neutral. And more important, you are breathing. Up and a breath. And you have knee off the mat, lower the knees down, place the palms to the floor, pick up the elbows, lower the right hand on your right shoulder, place the left hand under your left shoulder, and move the hips slowly to child's pose to release any tension. Take a moment and breathe. And place the hands by your knees to lift the chest. Remove the blanket, keep the blanket handy, what we're going to use to support our head and our necks. So we're going to come to the front of the mat. So with the feet wide as your hips, just hug your arms, round the spine, stretching between your shoulder blades a little bit here. Stretch your neck as you guide the chin to your chest. And then lift the chest. And then lower the left elbow under your left shoulder, the right elbow under your right shoulder. Notice that my elbow is not back, it's not here, it's under. And then we lift the chest and we just place, we lower the lower back or the sacrum flat on the mat. Now bring the knees into 90-degree angle, flex the feet, straighten the legs forward and exhale. Engage the core to lower halfway down, hover. Inhale, engage, bend the knees, 90-degree angle. Take a deep inhale to straighten, engage, exhale, in, control, lower, hover. Activate the core and flex the knee and lower, flatten the lower back. Inhale, straighten the legs forward, exhale, in, control, lower, hover. Take a deep inhale, flex the knee and release your lower back on the mat. Take a deep inhale, straighten legs forward, exhale, lower and hover. Core engage. Inhale, flex the knee, release your lower back. 2 more rounds. Inhale, straighten forward and slowly with exhale, hover. Take a deep inhale, flex the knee, release your lower back. 1 more. Take a deep inhale, straighten forward. Engage, exhale, lower, hover. Take a deep inhale, flex the knee and release. Lower the feet towards the floor, slowly sink the back towards the mat, release arms to the side in T position and rock your head from side to side. Just release any tension in your neck. And bring the head back through center. So if you have your towel, your blanket, place it under your head or under your neck for protection, guiding the chin to your chest. And we're going to have the knees bent, feet wide as your hips. Perhaps you can touch your heels with your fingertips. So we're going to move up and down into bridge pose again, working with the strength of the back muscles and the opening of the chest. At the same time, let's mobilize the shoulders joints. Inhale, come into bridge as you bring the arms overhead, relax your elbows and shoulders. Exhale, you lower at the same time, the spine down 1 vertebra at a time and the hands and the arms going down as well. Inhale, lift the spine and swoop the arms up and overhead, relax your shoulders and elbows, lift the pelvis. Exhale slowly, spine down, arms down. Vipadapitam, 2 more times. Inhale, coming into bridge, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, in control, slow down the breath, slow down the movement. One last. Inhale, lift the pelvis, lift the spine, bring the arms overhead, keep the chin slightly tucked in, lift the pelvis. Exhale, slowly go down, down towards the floor. From here, hug yourself and release and counterbalance your back bend. Stretch if you like. You can rock from side to side. Give yourself a massage. And slowly back, release the feet down. Take a moment. Hands to your belly. Relax your shoulders and elbows. And then bring the arms in T position. We're going to bring the feet up 90-degree angle. Use the hands and the arms for support. Belly in. Take a deep inhale. With the knees bent, we're going to go slowly to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. Inhale, straighten your right leg, right foot to your left hand. Flex the right knee. Engage the core slowly back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right. Exhale slowly in control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. Straighten your left leg. Inhale. Touch your right hand with your left foot. Flex your left knee. Engage the core. Slowly back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Touch your left hand with your right foot. Flex your right knee. Engage the core. Slowly back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, twist to the right slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Touch your right hand with your left foot. Exhale, flex the knee, engage the core, back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time each side. In control to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Touch your left hand. Flex your right knee. Engage. Back to center slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twist to the right. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Touch your left foot with your right hand. Flex your left knee. Engage. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet down. Let's come to bridge to align the spine. Exhale. Lower the bridge down. Let's do our IT band stretch. Place the left foot, figure 4 on top of your right thigh. With both hands holding from the hamstring or the chin slightly tucked in. Close your eyes, concentrate back again in that deep, sweet, long breath. And slowly lower the left foot down. Place the right foot on top of your left side and thigh, holding from the hamstring or the shin. Time to stretch the right side of the hip, your right IT band. And slowly lower the left foot down. Now grab your block again. Place the block under the sacrum, not in your lower back. Under the sacrum in that triangle-shaped bone. And from here, we're going to straighten the right leg to the front, hug the left thigh into the chest, turn the right foot slightly out, and let's release here the right iliopsoas. And lower the left foot down. Now flex your right knee, straighten the left leg towards the front of the mat, rotate the left foot out, and hug the right thigh into your chest. Lower the right foot down, flex your left knee, both knees bent, pick up the pelvis, remove the block from underneath you, slowly release it down, and hug yourself to relax your lower back. From here, just rock from side to side. And slowly release both feet down. Now, bring the right foot to the right corner of the mat and extend the left leg and cross it over to your right ankle. And then bring both arms overhead, flex the elbow and grab your left wrist with your right hand. And as you exhale, move the spine, the torso to the right to get our last lateral stretch of the spine, the rib cage, the muscles in between the rib cage. And just feel the opening as you soften the left elbow back towards the floor. Breathe. And the head back through center, the spine back through center. Now undo the crossing of the leg, bring the left leg to the left corner of the mat. Cross the right leg over to your left ankle. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, guide the spine, the torso towards the left. Make sure your right elbow is soft towards the mat. And slowly return the spine back through center. Release the arms down in deep position and do the crossing of the legs. Flex the knees and place the feet wide as your span. Make sure your spine is straight. And we're going to do some windshield wiper movement. Our last movement, rocking the head into the opposite directions where the knees are going. And gently return back through center. Now straighten both legs, turn the feet out, and then guide the arms away from the body with the palms facing up. And then slowly allow yourself to release your body into Shavasana. So take your time, make any adjustments. Make sure you are super comfy with the chest open, the shoulders releasing towards the floor. Keep the feet out. That way your pelvis and hips are also melting down. It's time for integration, time of letting go into a full and deep relaxation. As you're lying down on your back, just be aware how the body feels. You're returning back to your regular breath. from head to toes, toes, sole of the feet to the crown chakra. You'll be directing your body as you have your own personal body scan with you, running up and down throughout the length of your body, taking the time to pause and stay where you may still be holding some tightness or tension. You give your body the time to soften. You give the body or that specific place on your body to release and relax. You do this as many times as you need to in order to send the message all the way from the top layers of the body, from your skin, going inward deeper and deeper as you reach a full relaxation state. There's no other places to go, nothing else to do, but to allow yourself to surrender and fall into this deep, sweet relaxation mode. Now slowly, gently begin to bring awareness back to the body as you gently move the head from side to side. As you slowly wiggle the toes, the fingers. Taking a deep inhale and bringing the arms overhead. Nice pencil stretch, point through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Find again a space in between each vertebrae, grow taller. Deep inhale, reach. Long exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself. Gently, slowly roll over to one side. And take the time as you slowly, the head comes last. Let's all find our way to sit together. If you need to sit in a chair, if you need support of the spine, use a wall behind you. Find the position of the legs that are more comfortable for you, for your legs, for your hips. And lifting from the chest, soften the shoulders back and down. Relax your jaw and muscles your face. With the eyes closed. Let's bring the attention to our heart centers. And sometimes, some days, moments in our lives, we may experience some heaviness on the heart. We feel our heart is a little bit heavy. And this may be because we received some news, we read something, we watched something that brings some disturbances in our minds, in our hearts. So if that is the case for you today, or perhaps in the past, not few days ago, you felt this kind of heaviness right there. Let's bring the attention to the center of the heart as we create this nice, bright, warm light. And we're going to place it right in the center of the heart. And let's allow with this bright, warm light to brings brilliance from within, expanding out through our chest, surrounding us with this lightness that is slowly down, help us to remove this heaviness. And do as many times as you need to. Create that light from within, moving the light out from the heart into our chest and surrounding us with this warm feeling of that heaviness is lifting away from us. And slowly return back again within our hearts. Let's visualize our heart now with a nice bright red color. Visualize our heart light, open, and free. With this feeling of a very light heart, let's bring the hands together into Anjali Mudra. Taking the time to notice the state of the mind as well. Taking the moment here to be grateful to yourself for this moment, for this hour of self-love and self-care. For you are able to experience your prana, your life force, your breath, your body, your heart, and your mind. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Hope to see you next Wednesday. Till then, please take care of yourself, stay healthy, stay happy. See you next Tuesday. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.